But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. They have all the assets and resources and we don't.
EA Sports
But let
coverage
us
of the
get on the
National
line,
Football
boy,
League brings
and
us to
see if
Cleveland
that
Browns
backwards in.
Stadium on
I
the
guarantee
shores
you
of
we'll
Lake
go
Erie. Straight ahead,
wow.
we've got a pretty good
Because
round
Shannon
trip
Sharp
here,
got to be a
as it'll be
different
the
person than
Detroit
that other
Lions
person.
taking on the Cleveland Browns.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's how a legacy is built. So all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agents. What am I supposed to do?
Dustin Hopkins has this one.
He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. I told him no, push over. And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Cat Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Cat Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in. And that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. You had to go in where he got so big, and it was Remy and them stuff because they wanted to be movie stars.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between.
You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga started. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star?
You know what I really like?
So on behalf of Bernie, I will have to say what I have to say.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
And again, every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there.
If you're thinking about buying solar panels, the U.S. government will literally buy them.
First downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up anymore. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work. And he is. But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100 city tour. I'm not gonna have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier to be in the juice than to get in the gym. But you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy. No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line.
Okay, let's get to your upbringing. We're going to circle back when we get some.
So after the secondary completion, they'll come out now against the
2019, but did you mean 1999? Because it came out in 2000. I was wondering.
No, I didn't. No. So what I meant to say was, remember, he said I couldn't do stand-up anymore. I had 7 TV shows. I said he didn't have any of those TV shows at the time.
Sometimes you make sure that guy
I'm on BET's Comic View, and they're using this as a commercial in 1998. That's why I'm saying, so I said that they
No, pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because get your ground game going, it means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your air attack going as well.
That I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know. The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke.
Right.
And this joke is one of those jokes in comedy where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up. It takes about 3 minutes. But then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mark Curry had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good because I was getting a standing ovation on it. He had me go back in the lab to help me craft it to be an even more powerful joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke. 1998. I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the comedy store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the King of Comedy. And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship.
They set up the screen to check.
And the Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I told you? As I stand before you.
And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
I would have bust Cedric's stomach. There was nothing that would have kept me from one of these in that match right there. Like, are you kidding me?
And now some
Why
motion
would you
before the snap.
downplay me like
And
that?
this will be our
Why
first
would I
penalty
give you
of
a
the
pass
night's
if you were
proceedings.
just going to lie? And so that's what I'm saying. Like,
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down.
Everybody knows that. They've been aligned. And there are these alliances in comedy. And if you stand against them, then they sometimes have a
Here's
problem.
Watson.
But we don't let that change the time. Because that's all you know.
And this defense
Is that I'm
rallies and they stop him short of first down right here at 24.
So help me God.
Can you believe we're this deep into the NFL season? We got to make every second count.
They'll have
With
2
DraftKings
remaining
Sportsbook,
as we
you
step
can make the
aside
most out of
here
every
in
game
this
day.
first quarter.
Bet on your favorite teams for a shot at winning big bucks. New customers can score $150
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at
for betting
this.
live,
They're going to go
anytime.
for it on
Get
their
all
own
the
side
action
of the
with
field.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an
They
official
will
sports
indeed
betting
snap
partner
it
of
to
the NFL.
Watson.
Download the app.
Oh my goodness.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for
Only on
it.
DraftKings Sportsbook with code CHEF. Pounds is yours.
Let's get to your upbringing. Born in Cincinnati, Ohio, raised in Dayton, Ohio. What was Cat Williams' upbringing like? And man, would you always witness? You were a prodigy. You were brilliant. You talked to me that you got accepted to college at 7 years of age. You could read fluently at 3 years of age. So having that kind of knowledge, having that kind of prodigy,
And you know,
so what was, so I mean, what was your upbringing? How was life as Cat Williams coming up?
this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
I was often confused because I knew things and I wasn't sure how I knew. I knew things that I felt like I don't have a reason that I know this, but I love to read. I was voracious because they told me when I was young that knowledge was powerful. Yeah, that knowledge was power, and I studied powerful people, and I really believe that. I immediately, my next project was to read the whole encyclopedia set. So when you're like 6, 7 years old, you read the whole encyclopedia set, you think you're one of the smartest people in the world, only to get out in the world and find out you don't know anything. You know, so it was a confusing time. But yeah, I had a childhood. I was grown, but I at 5 years old, I was in front of 10,000 people giving a performance with a full suit and tie on. You know what I mean? So it came full circle. For my life, I knew that the applause and the giving of information and laughs and truth to people somehow benefited them and also benefited you. And yeah, so when they would ask me what I wanted to be, everything that I would say that I wanted to be something that didn't exist.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And it'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They'll pick up 14. When you're down early, how do you get back to the game? Maybe establish the run. I like to try to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Too easy.
Back then, it was easy.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
That was a portion of school where I was
Saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a place, but again,
I'm saying I was a competitive individual. It wasn't athletic. Like, I've been 145 pounds my whole career. That's why I never bothered when they said, you catch on weights. I knew, how you going to prove that? My body is a temple. Like, what do you, yeah, like, I haven't changed off this pivot foot. This has always been who I was before stand up or anything. It was an interesting childhood. I appreciate my parents, even though I couldn't live within the religious frameworks that they had set up.
The Detroit offense
but that was
ready to
more
begin
not
their drive.
wanting to live a double
This
life.
drive here
And I
beginning
want to
probably with a pair
embarrass
of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time they were looking to repeat that in terms of defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about the wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Understand that my mother and my father, nobody that's there with us speaks
They'll
French.
fake the handoff.
And I mean, speaks Creole
He's
and
clearing
reads
it out
French.
for Williams.
So I'm in charge of everything.
That is
From the housing to the cars to
Man coverage on the
the
outside.
garden. Like, I'm saying, so I'm not just reading, I'm reading multiple languages. Like, I'm probably reading 3,000 books a year from the time that I'm 8 years old to the time that
2nd and 10. Goff again.
about healthcare talked about on the radio.
Left side complete. That's right.
It only took
And
me
he'll be
30
taken
minutes to
down,
write
but
a
not
plan for
before he
13
works it
hours.
past the
All
50.
plans cover doctor
His
visits,
first
prescriptions,
catch there,
emergency
good for
care,
10 yards and first
Healthcare.gov
down.
is here for you. Enroll by January 16th.
Attention bargain hunters.
10-7 our score
Here's a
after
free
one
bag.
right here
Take
on
it.
the
It's
8
yours.
Sports.
no fiction books
The
at all.
Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter.
You can
As
drive
they're
at
down
12
to
years
first
and
and
Bull
10.
Stops here to the National Science Academy in Dayton, Ohio. But you failed, so you could become ineligible. Why did you want to take that opportunity?
I didn't see it.
Let's go.
When I got in there, all the
Flush to his
students were
right.
wearing lab coats, and it seemed very confined and
This is
restricted, and
caught
nobody
inside
seemed
the
like they were having
15.
fun. It just seemed
And
like
they're
everybody
out
was
of
smart.
bounds inside the
I didn't
15-yard
want that.
line.
That
That
wasn't
one
what I
goes
was
for
signing up
36
for at all. And plus,
And what great
I
recognition
thought that
between a receiver and his quarterback.
Jesus was my big homie.
He's
So
going
you
to
know how you
recognize
get a
the
story
trouble,
about
and
a
then he
dude
has two
joining the gang and
options.
get big
Come
on
up the
court.
route and come
Like
back
at
to
this
help.
particular point
And
in
it's
my life,
straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he's going to be met at the scrimmage and taken down.
Jesus, and
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
it's already
As
in my
usual,
head
hallmark
as
of
soon
a
as
good
I
run
get
defense.
13,
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
You're like, okay, mom, I'm moving out. You move from Ohio to Ohio.
Here's
You
Goff.
want to trade? I mean, you like
Dancing to his left.
you
And he'll just get right.
there are certain human beings that understand that being afraid in no way stops you from doing what you got to do. So I was afraid, but I
Here
couldn't
comes
be
the
as
7th
afraid
play now on this
because I
drive
knew
as as this is 3rd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, but it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one. The guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys they want to run off the tackle.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. You'll take punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take a field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Yeah, because I probably had $2,500 on me like I was shoveling the snow and
the Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
Trying to fit in the middle. It's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Somebody could have not made.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Very religious. Just say I'm not. So
after the interception, he's gone. He's got a right on the short throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when it worked out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That leads us to the first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about get him into the end zone.
That's when you made the decision. After that conversation right there, you said, "Nah, I can't live under this rule."
It wasn't a conversation. It was an altercation. In the altercation, I love my father. My father loved me. But we are 2 men at it.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
It'll never be the same again. You can't sleep comfortably around me.
Lions touchdown.
And I can't sleep comfortably around
You get 2 cutes down on the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we put this play in the alley. And that's good work there.
Right, but I'm saying
finishing
that generally happens with a father and
Extra
son
point by
dynamic. It's
Badgley,
just
open
that
good. And the lead
religious
now stands at
relationships
13.
are always difficult in families. And they always are.
Before it got to the point, because the dynamic, he's father, your son. Before that dynamic, and you step up on his level, you challenge him.
No. I'm not being challenged. I'm being beat to
On
death.
return from his end zone is Grant.
I didn't say
And he will be brought
I
up
said we were
inside
in
the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped to 17.
I see what you did there. I saw what you did there. I saw what you did there, Cat. I saw what you did. You was in the altercation. You didn't say you lost. You said you was in the altercation.
The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you get a feel of this defense keeps building in to me, it's time to attack. Take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to get the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think it's just great for him to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed out and quit and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
All the way to the actual
2nd and 10.
I'm going to be something. And when I asked them if they could just make sure that my brothers didn't get separated and was they said they couldn't make those type of guarantees, that they weren't really sure what would happen.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another intercepted.
The hope that it would be okay for them, because none of them experienced what I experienced.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
You know what I mean?
How much older are you than the baby is?
On first down, gone. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
You can't tell the story. I've heard you
So the Browns good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their 38. They'll begin the drive with him. And he is going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I'm beginning to be surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Still exists to this day. For 8 hours a
Now
day,
this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's pulled it down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Watson on the throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Good reaction there defensively. That's great. It's a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and 8.
The Santa Claus was a crackhead. He just had
Here's Watson, option left.
That's what I
And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And doctors and teachers, and that these people were white and black and Asian and Indian, and the only thing that all of these homeless people had
on first and 10, Watson.
They made a bad decision and aligned themselves with drugs.
Well, they've been back on the field a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit more, and then conversion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
With crack had done for them, with cocaine had done for them, with heroin.
Back to the air, Watson on second down.
Everybody
gets it inside the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head to halftime.
Cars, I lost my reputation, and I'm now out here sucking penis in the woods. What? Talk about scared straight.
Here's
You ain't got
Watson.
to worry about me.
And Joku clips this one. He's got it for the Cleveland touchdown. 9-yard touchdown there.
Anything that take over
He's got a great score here in the
Have
final minute of the first half.
you ever thought about what your life would have been had you stayed in Dayton, Ohio?
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead
No,
will shrink to
that's
6.
like asking somebody that's in the NBA for 14 years, like, what would have happened if you didn't come to the NBA?
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one
I
away.
thought it was what I was made for. I thought it was what I was built for. Anybody that knows me will tell you that when they first met Cat Williams,
Yeah, now the
when I
winner
was
across
catching
the
the hat,
25
and they
to
tell
the
me
27.
stories about how he changed his name. Look, the truth of the matter is, Disney sued me. Yeah, I was Cat in the Hat. They sent me a cease and desist letter, and I'm not even making $25,000 a year. And the mega company
The Detroit
Disney
offense
has
ready to
sent me a
begin their
cease and
drive.
desist telling me I
And with
can't
time
use
quickly
any
fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they will play this.
I think
I
we'll
have
find
been
out
that
just
same
how much
product
they
the
trust
entire
their
They will tell you
in this
when they first
situation. say so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 3rd and 6.
What is George Carlin's thing? Like, where? So I
Play action. Here's goal. It's coming down. The corner blitz that time. The safeties to Denzel.
great living at doing this. I thought this is just what they did. They tell jokes. They're full of people.
Time for break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
To make sure that I kept writing new material so much that it forced these comedians to stop doing a set they've been doing for 10 years and keep writing some new stuff. And I knew that if I could get that to take on, that most of these bums would have to just quit comedy because they can't keep up. They're not going to keep writing an hour
Welcome back.
worth of
Charles and I
material.
settled into
I've written an hour worth of
24
material
quarter number 3.
times. They're not going to do it. Why? Because they're not creative writers. They want to get somebody else to have them write it and put it together.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under blast, but he's got a first down there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found...
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give it a
Anytime it to really work out for me, let me and God go into an extreme conversation where I'm explaining to him that I'm a crash out with me and he said, I need so much more work to before I left I just said, we get to Oklahoma, they're having a competition for a stand-up, and if you win, you get to go out on the road with Jeff Foxworthy and Dan Whitney, who's Larry Cable guy, Richard Jennings, great comedy, and once I did that, I realized, as a comedian,
an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. He showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or trousers? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's going to open things up for you as well because...
And this is going to be intercepted.
So I lived in Sacramento for 2 years until I get to the point where I am equally as funny if the room is black as I am if the room is white. That's not enough. Now I need to be one of the good ones.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that's what lands me in Oakland for 3 years.
On the return from his end zone is Quinn.
What the fuck, G? What the fizzy? Stop.
So problems there on the return, very costly.
Yeah.
What you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now is a chance to really snowball quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's Gone. Throw caught by Raymond. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their ball. Settle down and relax a little bit after this game.
He takes this one and touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. His second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have had 66.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Well, in the beginning,
part
of my framework is that I'm tailoring every show to this audience. And that's how I was able to show my range and show that I was better than my competitors, is that I'm Cat Williams, but I was still doing clean comedy. So I was still going to churches and doing 45 minutes of stand-up after church.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, Paul. Easy answer.
That's how I started. But as you begin to get better, you begin to be able to speak to your entire fan base. And that's really what's been helpful, is that I've been having the same conversation with my fan base over 12 hours.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up second down.
The first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again is Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
Well, that's what range is called. Yeah, it's range, but I like the people I'm talking to. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like it can't be condescending. Because I'm
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
When I'm talking about this joke about this black lady, I know that black lady. That's what I'm talking to. I'm speaking to this fan base that I was speaking to from the beginning. I already told them what I was doing.
He's got his target. It's complete. Texas just a few yards short of the red zone before going out. The Browns passing game finally gets stride. They've got another first down. And they're not going to get to the line on another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Sick.
In San Francisco, you joined the nation.
I was never in San Francisco. I was in Oakland.
You was in Oakland. Did you join the nation? Is that?
Yeah, Minister Farrakhan and I have
on first down, it's Watson.
An extremely close relationship.
Forced out to his left.
As one of his sons.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
Particular period
now
of
that'll
time.
bring up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall.
Because my
forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Other religions by reading.
And they'll get a couple here down to the 22. Well done to sneak that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Baptist or Pentecostal, I went to their church, see. And so that was the religious discovery that I was on in that period in my life.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off and it falls to the ground. And brings up fourth down.
Because obviously you said
here's Dustin Hopkins now to try to field goal. And this is a 39-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that lead is back to 39 now. Well, the spectator mentioned this game was his first field goal opportunity in the entire contest. He's able to connect.
Yeah, pretty good seat to this one, didn't it?
So there was no
kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he sees it.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
But Cat, for you to get on stage, and like I said, a lot of people, like a lot of the comedians I had a few here, they're like, Okay, I told Joe.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. After keeping up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
I'm trying to figure out, but now that I got to do it on this side,
He does have the first down. Nice pick up there, 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Now Gold's going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And let this go for the end zone. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. Browns are right back in this football game.
And that you were trying to write jokes that other people weren't writing, and that your job was to be funnier.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. They're still tied. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
What part can I not do? I'm a vessel. He's giving me these
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. Sheds up, gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of there, able to get it up past the 45. 95 yards on the ground for him. He's gotten better, really, as the games go on.
This is the first of 3 major credit score lies being told by the big credit companies. Well, for any of these 3 lies, it doesn't matter what you do. Getting to 720 and above will be a long, hard.
On first down, Watson.
In fact, if you're one of the 150
this is the tight end, the Joker. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
3 deadly lies that the big credit companies want you to believe.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll give him 6 yards here as they stop near the 35 at the 34. They'll speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second is Watson, sliding out of the pocket. And this is Clyde right now. Kareem Hunt, he scored with a ground into it. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again.
Some claw, some gears.
Well, those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment if we cut a game again.
And pardon except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, don't you? Big-time drive right there. They're going to have any chance. They needed a touchdown there. They went right down the middle and worked their way into the end zone.
A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And that was his set, but I understood from that point that the truth is really the commodity. And
the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time at the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
They all look like throwing with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up breaking his hands again.
2 separate people. And I had only said one name, sir.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
But I remember on the radio, you went on the radio, if I'm not mistaken, that's in Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intent.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
The fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now.
And off to Gibbs, headed
I just want to talk to you because you just want it.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this? Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because
you're an inferior
come in a little bit
I'm
later
going to
tomorrow.
destroy you, and I'm never going to call you out of your name. I'm never
5
going to
points
say
of contact necessary at this stage as they run the first down. Gibbs
very
gets
good.
back and loses the football.
But this lady is trying to embarrass me.
But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
As a
And they will take a knee here.
call me gay. Gay people don't feel like this derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there and been over there. But I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
You did a number on them.
Hey.
You did a number on them. That's
Now
legendary.
second and
You need to
11 for
believe
the
in my
32.
Because I didn't even know any of the stuff that she had done to my fellow comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this thing. Not in
From the
jokes.
gun, Gibbs will get it.
With a real understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes around my job.
As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person pulling a whole gun on a comedian in the league. All kinds of things.
Maybe just a sigh of relief. They will still a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold up a
If you're in the get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room.
Did you anything about the Gibby on camera?
I believe you saw the video, and you know. And none of that.
kick is right there.
See, the issue is that
So he remains perfect. 3 for
all the
3.
comedians have to come through these radio
It's so
stations.
important for any
You
offense
have
to
to
have
sell
an
your
ace like him
tickets,
up
so
their
that means
sleeve,
you have to
isn't
go
it?
to the
Because
radio.
now
Yes.
you know what his range
I
is.
don't
And
go
as
to
soon as
the
your
radio
offense gets there,
station.
you're pretty much counting on 3 points
Make
going up on the
calls to
board.
sell tickets. I just don't. So you've not seen me. I'm not here in some certain position.
No chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from
Very
Cleveland.
unequal, sir. But you think maybe you had enough today? Because I think I just heard you say that women are not equal and should be treated unequally.
They want to be
You
treated.
mean as a comedian?
No. They want, listen, you understand and I understand.
Yeah.
In certain situations, they want to be treated equal. Not all situations.
And what part of what you saw her get? What part would have been different if she was a man? It would have just been more vicious.
Yeah, that's my point.
I took all the vicious and venom away because I didn't have any. Plus, I understood. I'm not trying to offend black women with short hair. I'm not trying to offend heavyset women. I'm not trying to upset fellow comedians. I'm not trying to do any of that, and I am qualified to be able to do none of that and still eviscerate you because I'm smart enough to know that I need to say that you have gnarled fingers because I know your limited education means you don't know what the word means. So you can't possibly respond to it. You're not sure of the meaning. And I'm going to continue hitting you because this is what comedians do. Right. You've been masquerading that you're a comedian too. And that's the fallacy. So nobody in boxing fights out of their weight class. If you're a 130 pounder, you don't just show up with the 160 pounders. You stay in your weight class.
Is that what you wanted to do? No. That she was out of her league when it came to... Because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't want to, but once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there? Oh, you could have said, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be funny. My job is to be funny first. My first job is to be funny. My second job is to be respectful. My third job is to be immaculate and Gaza strip it. Huh? That's non-political. I'm saying, if you let a terrorist accidentally touch your head, and I won't stop burning you down until there ain't nothing left. It'll literally be rubble on top of rubble, and I'll still be bombing. Why? Because that's why you should mind your business. This is what F around and find out is about.
Right. Have you ever been with a cat?
Yes. Yeah. I have.
What was that feeling like? Did it like want to give up? Because when you ask it, I don't know how early it was in your career. Obviously, it hadn't been I don't think it's in the last decade because you've been immaculate.
This weird-looking device for breathing is taking the world by storm. Use it tonight, then notice the lungs and airways clear up from mucus and toxins in seconds, breathing freely and feeling refreshed. The story behind this device began when an Australian man discovered that more than 1 billion people have respiratory conditions. He discovered that too much mucus built up in our body, sometimes called chronic sputum production, can be a breeding ground for bacteria and viruses, increasing the risk of infections called respiratory conditions. His curiosity grew after finding out that excessive mucus is linked to asthma, COPD, chronic bronchitis, cystic fibrosis, allergies, and other respiratory conditions. Conditions that cause harmful side effects if left untreated, like difficulty breathing, coughing, weight gain, or runny nose, to name a few. This was the inspiration for the air physio invented by Paul O'Brien, who travelled the world and noticed poor air quality affecting his breathing. This inspired him to find a solution for issues like mucus build-up caused by poor air, smoke, dust, pollution, mold, and mildew. All understood that people were tired of using masks, or sprays with ingredients that could achieve improvements to mucus levels. After years of intensive development, the air physio was born. A revolutionary device that uses oscillating positive expiratory pressure, a holistic respiratory therapy technique. It is all natural and safe.
And honestly, I didn't know. I was 8 years old when I realized that other patients, there's a contingent of Asian people who receive active permission fee to continuously consume you every Sunday. For the whole year.